Hey, welcome back. It's been a few days. Now my birthday was yesterday, and I was like, I really should get on here on my birthday. It'd be nice to do a little review, but I just got to spend the money buying myself gifts and eating cake. So but here I am. I know I'm late on this particular review because I actually watched it a few days ago. Duplicity, Tyler Perry's newest joint. I believe it's on Amazon Prime. Yeah, Amazon Prime. Duplicity. So, of course, people have already done their rounds on this one and talked about it and everything. Real quick before I get on review, I'm taking up a new hobby. And here it is. When I was a senior in high school, I took a piano class. But I live in an apartment, and so the piano thing is not going to work. Even with the guitar, I said I don't want to disturb the neighbors, even though they disturb me. But I care about other people's feelings or whatever. So I said I'll probably be on the patio. I probably might take it outside. I'm trying to teach myself. What's the place? Guitar Center where I got it. They do have lessons, but it's like 150 something a month. And I'm like, well, I really want to save my pennies and everything. So I'm going to go the self-taught route. We'll see how it goes. So I watched a few videos on YouTube, and I think I probably am going to have to go the route because everybody learns differently. I think I'm going to have to go the route where I actually look at a book and see the notes that are on the strings and what's what written down. That might help, and then learn physically. We shall see, but I'm glad it's a previously owned one. It was only like $100 some. I didn't know guitars could get so expensive. Like I knew that electric guitars could probably be expensive because I just assumed they were. But them guitars was in there. Some of them were 400 or 500, over 1,000. I'm like, wow. I do want to eventually, when I master this, I do want to eventually get an electric guitar. But of course, like I said, that'll be when I get a house, have some space, some land, and everything. All right. So, to Duplicity. I'm going to assume you already watched it, right? Now, I figured the wife, because when that elderly white woman got that call, she was like, hey, there's somebody walking around in here. I said, that sounded like a black woman. And I just kind of had a feeling it was the wife that set him up. Now, when it came to her friend's boyfriend and then the other cop, okay, I'm going to call him Tyreek because that's what his name was on Sister, I think. Remember when T and Tamara got into college and got boyfriends? I'm going to call him Tyreek because I forgot his name on here. So Tyreek, the cop, was with the white cop. I had a feeling he was kind of sneaky, but I definitely didn't know that the main character's boyfriend was involved. And I'm looking at, so she set her husband up to get killed because he was having an affair with this same woman who had also dated Tyreek and then the main character's boyfriend. I'm like, girl, you get around, don't you? And so when they were at Tyreek's house and her boyfriend was like, come on, let's go on a boat. I'm like, oh, hell, he a part of it. Now, I was watching online where there were people that were saying they knew the wife set him up too. And it got me to thinking, like, I watch a lot of these movies. Now, this is Amazon Prime. I watch a lot of Tubi movies, and a lot of Tubi movies have this thing where it's this plot twist where it's basically like somebody is betraying somebody. So I'm like, I wonder if I'm watching these movies so much that I get it. Because like I said, I kind of had a feeling the wife was involved. Now, I am a Tyler Perry fan all the way. I do critique him, though, sometimes because, nobody's above being criticized. He does this thing in his movies and shows where it's too long of a scene and things are repeated over and over. I didn't see I didn't see that in this movie. I was talking to my dad, and he claims that he saw it, but I was like, when I was watching it, everything flowed how, in my opinion, it should flow. There wasn't any too long of a scene. The only scene that I can think of that probably was kind of like that, but I think it was good for the plot, was when we found out that her boyfriend and Tyreek were in on the killing of this man. So I want to talk about how police brutality but plays this role in the movie. I'm not sure what Tyler Perry was trying, not role. I'm not sure what message she was trying to get out there, because the last scene was, basically we need to, even though police brutality is a problem, we need to give, I'm definitely paraphrasing, I guess not judge and look, because we find out that the white guy, he didn't shoot him because he was racist. He thought he had a gun, and Tyreek set him up. I think he was taking advantage of the fact that, well, we know when white officers kill black men, it immediately becomes a race issue. So I feel like he definitely wanted to make sure that the white cop, who was new, who didn't know that he wasn't even supposed to be patrolling the area, I feel like he knew that that'd be the perfect situation to get rid of the man he didn't like, because that man was having an affair with a woman that he was previously seeing. I am not sure. I guess that's what Tyler was saying, was if you see a white cop, and please forgive me, I'm not speaking for Tyler Perry, but I don't know if he was trying to say, if you see a white cop shoot a black man, you can't automatically make it about race, because the whole movie, it was centered around, like, this guy, the white cop, he was on the run, he was hiding. There were protests and stuff because people automatically, they made it a race issue. I can see where it's coming from, because it does. We live in a real racial climate right now. Like, I can look at a comment section, and if there's black people in the video, somebody will say, well, that's their culture. That's something I see a lot of. That's their culture. Or they'll spell the N word, instead of with 2 G's, they'll put 2 6s in there so they don't get flagged. So people really do show their ass on social media. I guess I can get what Tyler was, I'm just assuming that's what he was trying to say. I was also reading an article where they felt like the whole police brutality thing, I guess they didn't feel like it made the story come full circle, or that there were some holes involved. Tyler Perry's movies get critiqued, in my opinion, harsher than others. Like, honey, and I love me some Tubi, but we all know that there's stuff on there, for example, and I'm thinking it's a lot of times due to budget restrictions where things are left unopened. I'm sorry. The neighbors upstairs have a child that runs up, so that's what I'm hearing right now, and it's distracting me. Hence the reason why this is my last apartment. I will be getting a house next, even if it's just renting until I buy one. I can't do this anymore. Like, damn, can you tell your kid to sit down? Like, NyQuil his ass or something. But anyway, like I was saying, people critique Tyler Perry's movies so much. So a lot of times I take reviews with a grain of salt. Believe it or not, I don't read too many or watch too many other people's reviews. Because I don't, for one, I definitely don't watch it before I watch something, because I don't want anything. I want to watch something, take it in, and have my view, my opinion. I don't want anything swaying me or influencing me from my viewing the movie. So overall, to me, this movie was good. I liked it. I liked the fact that there wasn't that long, drawn out stuff that Tyler does in a lot of his movies and shows. I mean, it's a good little TV movie. You have to look at it like for what it is. It's a TV movie, something like what you watch on Hallmark. You're not watching Hallmark for Oscar winning whatever, and just because something wins the Oscar doesn't mean it's good. I mean, how many times have we seen movies win Oscars that we never even heard of? So anyway, let me know what you think about Duplicity. Like I said, I know I'm late. I was celebrating yesterday, and I don't know what I was doing the rest of this week prior to, but I am back. Shout out to my 122 subscribers. Shout out to the rest of you as well who are not subscribed, but you can by hitting that button for me. I appreciate it very much. Until next time, you guys, peace and blessings.